Let's estimate, or let's visit about estimating differences on the reteaching page. Go ahead and get out that page, please. If you don't have it yet, pause this video and restart it once, or go ahead and hit play back when you get your reteaching page. All right, we're going to read it together. Estimating differences. Members of the biology club caught 288 butterflies and 136 grasshoppers in their nets. About how many more butterflies than grasshoppers did the club catch? You can estimate by rounding. To round to a certain place, look at the digit to the right of that place. If the digit is 5 or greater, round up. If the digit is less than 5, round down. In the first example, right here, it asks you to round to the nearest hundred. Look at the digits in the tens place. So, you underline the hundreds place and look at the digit in the tens place. The 8 is 5 and above, so the 2 became a 3, and all the numbers after it were 0. The 3 is 4 and below, so the 1 stayed the same, and all the digits after it became 0. 300 minus 100 is 200. In the second example, they're asking you to round to the nearest 10. If you still are questioning the placement and the place value, draw out your chart, hundreds, tens, and ones. It's okay to write out your information. Better to do that than to get it wrong. The tens place. Underline the tens, circle the number to the right. 8 is 5 or above, so that makes the underlined number a 9. All numbers to the left stay the same, and all numbers to the right turn to 0. On 136, we look at the 6. It is 5 or above, so the underlined 3 becomes a 4. All numbers to the left of the 3 stay the same, and the numbers to the right of the 3 go to 0. 290 minus 140 equals 150. All right, let's work on these problems together. Number 1, 442 minus 112. You are going to be rounding to the nearest hundred. The second one is 725 minus 278. And the third, 363 minus 187. Go ahead and stop the video and complete all 3 of those problems. Press play again and restart the video to get the answers. Here are the answers. Number 1, 442 minus 112. We are rounding to the nearest hundred. You underline the hundreds place, circle the number to the right, and do your rounding. 4 is 4 or less, so the 4, which is underlined, stays the same, and the numbers to the right turn to 0. 1 is circled, it is 4 or less, so the underlined 1 stays the same, and the numbers to the right change to 0. 400 minus 100 is 300. Your answer for number 1 is 300. Number 2, 725 minus 278. We're still rounding to the nearest hundred, so underline the digit in the hundreds place. Circle the number to the right. 2 is 4 or less, so the underlined 7 stays the same, and all the digits to the right of the 7 change to 0. 7 is 5 or more, so the underlined digit number 2 is increased by 1, and all the numbers to the right of it are 0. 700 minus 300 is 400. Your answer to number 2 is 400. Number 3, 363 minus 187. Rounded still to the nearest hundred. Underline the digits in the hundreds space. Circle the numbers to the right. Use the circled numbers to round. 6 is 5 or above, so the underlined 3 changes to 4, and all the numbers to the right get changed to zeros. 187, the circled number is 8. It is 5 and above, so the underlined 1 changes to 2. All numbers to the right go to 0. 400 minus 200 equals 200. Your answer for number 3 is 200. On numbers 4, 5, and 6, you're going to estimate by rounding to the nearest 10. Go ahead and stop the video, complete those 3 problems, and restart the video when you're ready to check the answer. Here we go. Number 4 is 68 minus 42. We are rounding to the nearest 10, so we have to underline the digits in the 10 space. Look at what we have here. If you don't remember, you can write out a diagram. Which can help you. And circle the digits to the right. 8 is 5 or above, so the 6 becomes a 7, and all numbers to the right become 0. The 2 is 4 and below, so the underlined 4 stays the same, and all digits to the right become 0. 70 minus 40 equals 30. Your answer to number 4 is 30. Number 5, 88 minus 17. Again, underline the 10 space, circle the number to the right. 8 is 5 and above, so the underlined 8 becomes 9, preceded by zeros, followed by zeros. The next one, 7, is 5 and above, so the underlined 1 becomes 2, and everything to the right becomes 0. 90 minus 20 equals 70. Your answer for number 5 is 70. Number 6, 231 minus 109. Underline the 10 space. Circle the number to the right of the underlined area. 1 is 4 and below, so the underlined 3 stays the same. All numbers to the right change to 0, and all numbers to the left of the 3 stay the same. 9 is 5 and above, so the underlined 0 becomes 1. All numbers to the right of the underlined digit become 0. All numbers to the left of the underlined digit remain the same. 230 minus 110. 0 minus 0 is 1, or 0. 3 minus 1 is 2, and 2 minus 1 is 1. The answer for number 6 is 120. Number 7. Charlie estimated 293 minus 44 and got a difference of about 250. Is this a reasonable estimate? Let's do it. 293 minus 44. Because 44, the biggest place value on 44 is a tens, let's use tens as our rounding. We underline the tens space and circle the digit to the right. 3 is 4 and below, so the 9 stays the same. All digits to the right of the 9 become 0, and all digits to the left of the 9 stay the same. 4 is 4 and below, so the underlined 4 stays the same, and all digits to the right of the 4 become 0. When we subtract this out, we get 0 minus 0 is 0, 9 minus 4 is 5, and 2 minus 0 is 2. Was it reasonable? Go ahead and write a sentence of why or why not you think that his answer was reasonable.